You know, it's not too often the Baseball Hall of Fame in Cooperstown gets something right, but I have to throw them all due respect for the 2022 veteran inductees, which were announced earlier this week. According to published reports by ESPN, Buck O'Neil will be part of an immense veterans contingent that will be in the Hall of Fame for 2021. Now, Buck O'Neil, who was a champion of black ball players during a monumental 8-decade career on and off the field, will join Gil Hodges, Minnie Minosa, and 3 others in being elected to the Baseball Hall of Fame. Now, former Minnesota Twins teammates Tony Oliva and Jim Kaat were also chosen, along with Bud Fowler, by a pair of veterans committees. Oliva and Kaat, both 83, are the only living new members, and ironically, both Minnesota Twins. Longtime slugger Dick Allen, who died last December in Tribune Hall, fell one short vote shy of an election. The 6 newcomers will be enshrined on July 24, 2022, along with any new members elected by the Baseball Writers Association of America. First-time candidates David Ortiz and Alex Rodriguez joined Barry Bonds, Roger Clemens, and Kurt Schilling on the ballot, with voting results on January 25th. Passed over in previous Hall elections, the new members reflected diversity of accomplishments. This was the first time O'Neil, Minosa, and Fowler had a chance to make the Hall under new rules honoring the Negro League contributions. Last December, the statistics of some 3,400 players were added to Major League Baseball's record books when MLB said it was correcting a long-time oversight in the game's history and reclassifying the Negro Leagues as a major league. Jubilation, said Bob Kendrick, president of the Negro Leagues Baseball Museum in Kansas City, that O'Neil helped create after the voting results were announced. Now, O'Neil, a beloved figure in baseball again for the last 8 decades, was a 2-time AL All-Star for his baseman in Negro Leagues, and the first black coach in the National American Leagues. He became a remarkable ambassador for the sport until his death in 2006 at age 94, and already is honored with a life-size statue inside the Hall of Fame in Cooperstown. For all O'Neil did for the game his entire life, many casual fans weren't entirely familiar with him until he watched the 9-part Ken Burns documentary Baseball, which first aired on PBS in 1994. There, O'Neil's grace, wit, and vivid storytelling brought back to life the times of Negro League All-Stars such as Satchel Paige, Josh Gibson, and Cool Papa Bell, plus the days of many more black ball players whose names were long forgotten. Kendrick has said it was too bad O'Neil won't be in Cooperstown for the induction ceremony in July, but you know his spirit is going to fill the valley, he said on the MLB Network. Now, Minosa, a great multi-form player, was a 2-time AL All-Star in the Negro Leagues before becoming the first black player for the White Sox in '51. Born in Havana, Cuba, the Cuban Comet was a 7-time AL All-Star while with the White Sox and his beloved Cleveland Indians. There was nothing mini about Sertanino, Orestes, Almas, Minosa on the field. He had over 308 ties with Cleveland and Chicago, led the AL stolen bases 3 times, reached double digits in home runs most every season, and won 3 gold gloves in left field. Minosa finished up, or so it seemed, in 1964. However, he came back at age 50 for the White Sox in 1976, going 1 for 8, and batted twice in 1980, giving him 5 decades in which he played pro ball. The White Sox retired his vaunted number 9 in 1983, and he remained close to the organization and its players before his death in 2015 as a roving ambassador. Now, Fowler, of great talent, born in 1858, is often regarded as the first black pro baseball player. The pitcher and second baseman helped create the popular Page Fence Giants barnstorming team. Now, Hodges, who was Ghost, was featured heavily in Field of Dreams, became the first Brooklyn Dodger star from the Boys of Summer to reach the Hall. The latest Brooklyn Dodger, joining Jackie Robinson, Duke Snider, Roy Campanella, and Pee Wee Reese. An 8-time All-Star and 3-time Gold Glover at first, Hodges enhanced his legacy when he managed the '69 Miracle Mets to the World Series title. A startling 5-game win over the heavily favored Earl Weaver-led Baltimore Orioles. Now, Hodges was still the Mets manager when he suffered a heart attack during spring training in '72 and died at the young age of 47. Now, Oliva was a three-time male batting champion with the Twins, whose career was cut short by knee problems. Kaat, a longtime announcer as well in baseball, went 283 and 237 in 25 seasons and is a 16-time Gold Glove winner. Now, O'Neill and Fowler were selected by the Early Days Committee. Hodges, Minosa, Oliva, and Kaat were chosen by the Golden Days Committee. Now, the 16-member panels met separately in Orlando. The election announcement was originally scheduled to coincide with the big league winter meetings, which were nixed because of the MLB lockout. It took 12 votes for selection. Minosa drew 14, O'Neill got 13, and Hodges, Oliva, Kaat, and Fowler each had 12, while Allen had 11. Kaat, who became a broadcaster in retirement, pitched 25 seasons with a host of squads, including the Phillies, Yankees, and Cardinals. He served as an analyst for the Yankees before moving on to the MLB network. O'Neill played 10 years in the Negro Leagues and helped the Kansas City Monarchs win titles as a player and a manager. His numbers were hardly gaudy, a .258 career batting average with 9 home runs. But what John Jordan O'Neill Jr. meant to baseball can never be measured by numbers alone. He became the first black coach in the American League or National League history with the Cubs and enjoyed a prolific career as a scout. His impact is visible to this day. Along with his statue at Cooperstown, the Hall's Board of Directors periodically presents the Buck O'Neill Lifetime Achievement Award to a person whose extraordinary efforts enhance baseball's positive impact on society and whose character, integrity, and dignity mirror those shown by O'Neill. In 2006, it appeared O'Neill would get to soak in the praise earned for his work when a special committee on Negro Leagues convened to study candidates for Hall of Fame. The panel indeed elected 17 new members, but O'Neill was not among them, narrowly missing out. O'Neill was chosen to speak on behalf of those 17 newcomers, all deceased, on induction day at Cooperstown. True to his nature, he didn't emit a single word of remorse and regret about his own fate of being left out. 2 months later, O'Neill died in Kansas City. So, ladies and gentlemen, keep updated to your local media outlets on features and promotions on this great group of people. But Buck O'Neill getting in, I always wonder why exactly it takes so long for somebody gets in. But as the fans of Kevin Lowe can tell you, it doesn't matter how you get in, is that you get in. And I'm in a Hall of Fame in my home region. It's quite an honor. And let me tell you something, every time a baseball player takes the field, the memories of these Hall of Fame members surround them in their own perspective field of dreams. Thanks for listening, ladies and gentlemen, and as we say in baseball, let's play two. Have a good day. Bye.